I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop match the dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or feel good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market, it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes, like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter, and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day. You leave your chick with us, come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like your confidence, sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you know I like to win. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those pouting. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting heels.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Lil' mama pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, telling me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, lil' mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
Hey, hello. Can you hear me out there? Can you hear me out? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What it do, everybody? What it do, everybody? What up, man? We are back with another episode of Ace of Spades podcast. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. My head all crooked and stuff, man. It was stumbling a little bit behind the scenes here. Welcome in. Hope you are having a great Sunday. Hope everything is going well for you all. Everything's going pretty good over here. Just a little couple of things, man. I was talking to the one and only man, Mr. DisRiz himself earlier. So, you know, we might be trying to get some things worked out here and happening. So just be on the lookout of that. I'll let you know if any further things are going to happen here. Give it here. Not move out the way. Give it. Well, sorry, my daughter over here. Hey. All right. Yeah. But we're going to make it happen. And hey, get out of here. Make it do what it do. So can I have that cup? No, she's not gonna give me the cup. Okay. Ma'am, okay, thank you. I appreciate you. You can go. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're gonna be doing our thing. Sorry for the interruptions here. We are on a live show, so it happens. It happens. So yes. So I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud right now. It could be a possibility of some things happening. That's all I'm saying. Okay, just take from whatever it is that whatever however you want to take that. Let me see. What else do we have going on? You know what? I didn't do the housekeeping. Do some of the housekeeping real quick. All right. So if you can hit the like button when you come in, of course, they say it helps the algorithm. I have no idea. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. Whoa, ma'am. Okay, easy. And then hit the sub and the notification so that way you know every time we go live. All right. And you're good to go. No, that was not live, baby. This one that's live over here. And donations. If you would like to donate, let me see. Did I get the ticker? I don't think I have a ticker up there. Okay, there you go. So the ticker down here, you can go. The Cash App is down there. Also, you can go into the description as well. Hello. Hey, as well. And all right, give me the cup. Get out of here. Give me the cup. Get out of here. And okay, she threw me off a little bit. Donations, yeah. So in the ticker, and if you like, it's in the description as well. Any proceeds will go to the what's it called? To the stream. All right. And what else do we have going on? Yeah, Rab, the young and oh my goodness. You're gonna mess up all your cookies, girl. You're gonna mess up all your cookies. God dang. And then okay, at the end of the week or at the end of the month, the last week in the month, I usually try to do a open mic. So if anybody has anything they want to say, you know what I'm saying, say what's up or anything at all, feel free to do so. You can ask some critiques, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever's going on, you feel me? And then also I like to do a giveaway at the end as well, right? So at the end of the month, yeah, I do a giveaway. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All right. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and get to our panelists. Wait, where is it at? Okay. Now get ready. Here we go. Born and raised from the city of Chicago, has traveled from the Midwest and down south to pursue his passion for big and small screen storytelling. With a bachelor's of science degree from Full Sail University in cinematography, you can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, here on YouTube under the handle at DisRizEnt. Speaking of YouTube, he has several channels under the name DisRizEnt. You got DisRiz BoonDocks Review, DisRiz Cinematic Reviews, and his cinematic gaming channel, DisRiz TV Media. He also streams on Twitch under the handle DisRiz at DisRiz. He has an extensive experience in the production of a wide variety of films, including those in real estate industry, the music industry, documentaries, web series, commercials, feature films, and PSAs. You may check out his videos on YouTube under the handle DisRizEnt. And view his website at www.disriz.com. For serious business inquiries, go to www.disrizent.com. All right. And lastly, he got that merch, y'all. So go ahead and check it out, man. All you have to do is go to www.disrizentmerch.com. All right. So if you can, please put your hands together for the one, the only Mr. DisRiz. Welcome in, Mr. DisRiz. How's it going?
Man, I'm good, brother. How about yourself, man? How about yourself?
Oh man, I can't complain. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta cut it short, man. Cut it short.
Hey, that's what they tell him.
Hey, I look at it like this: if they want to find me on YouTube, look up DisRiz. That's it. Everything else be right there.
All right, there it is. There it is. How's it going today, man?
Man, I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. Another day, another dollar. That's all. And it make me want to holler when I see $1. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I go around.
Holla. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Now I know you do Mortal Kombat, and you've been doing the cinematic joints, right? How has that been going for you, and what should anything people should be looking out for when it comes to that?
Yeah, I've been doing the cinematic playthroughs of Mortal Kombat 1 on the new one that just dropped. You know, I gotta keep it cinematic, you know what I'm saying? Keep it with the craft. It's a dope story, you know what I'm saying? Dope story. So I had to put it out there for the viewers. But you know me, I gotta add a little sauce to it, a little sprinkle of sauce on that shit. With the music videos, you know how I do the Call of Duty finishing videos, the Mortal Kombat finishing videos, just to spruce it up, you know what I'm saying, and push out my music, you know what I'm saying, as well. By the way, that shit is copyrighted, so don't try to steal it. But yeah, I just dropped my music that I've just been sitting in the crates. You know, I had sitting in the crates for years, and just put it to my, to my videos, just to put out my capabilities and what I could do, and put out my music at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So I get ignorant on the beats as well as behind the camera. So I try to do it all.
Yo, so you got another title to add in here, man. Beat maker. What's going on here?
I am not selling beats. No, don't even ask me. No, I am not selling beats.
Just wondering, man.
I'm not trying to go to court against Gucci Mane and he say that's my shit now. You know what I'm saying? No. We're not about to have it. No. Court costs too much. Lawyers cost too much. You know what I'm talking about?
Gucci. Man, I hear that.
Shout out to Guwap.
I hear that. And we have another panelist as well, man. You can also purchase her journal from Amazon entitled Couples Gratitude Journal, a journal to express appreciation for the low price of $16. Okay. She also has a YouTube channel, man. It's entitled K a Mill, different journals basically that she wrote throughout her life, and she made them into videos. So y'all please be on the lookout for that, man. Please give a warm welcome for none other than Mrs. K a Mill.
Hey everybody, what's up, cuz?
Hey, what's going on, Kay? How you doing, cuz?
Oh, I'm good. I've been busy.
I'm about to tell you, long time no see.
I know. I've been the way y'all had it chopped up last week. I was sitting there waiting for an hour to come, and then next thing I know, I was knocked out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was tired. It's been a long couple of weeks for me.
Oh, really?
But I miss everybody. I miss y'all.
I miss you too. Now, what has been going on with you, and what's been going on with the videos?
I've been getting the videos together and everything, but right now, mommy duty is like top priority. So I had to be getting some stuff straightened out with my daughter and things that I got her involved in. So I haven't put anything out yet in about a week. So I'm put it out there.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. What's the can you give us a snippet or a sample of what
No.
Okay. No. All right. Cool beans. Let's keep it rolling. All right. Let me see what's next on the agenda here. You know what? I guess we can do. Should we do some icebreakers? Maybe we might be able to do some icebreakers. Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump right into that. Oh man, what have I done?
Wait a minute, it's just me and Steve here.
Just you and Steve, yes. Last couple of them, it's just being me and Steve.
So we about to start our own podcast.
You know what I'm saying? We about to branch off and make some other stuff happen here. But
my bad. I mean, I'm sorry.
No, it was not you. It's not predicated on you. we had a wide variety of different panelists that came on, and some that still come on in rotation. So we just know that everybody's busy. Not everybody can fit in their schedule. So, it's like, okay, well, shoot, we might be talking about something else. We might be doing something else here in the future. But we'll definitely keep everybody posted on what's going to happen. Now with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. You know what? I didn't really pick any icebreakers, so I'm just gonna ask. I think I asked this before, but I'm gonna start off with you first, Kay. If you could make an ultimate sandwich, what would be on it?
I'm gonna throw some tomatoes, some lettuce, some turkey meat. Gotta put some of that turkey or beef bacon on there. Um, a little onion, some green bell pepper, little oil and vinegar, some salt and pepper, um, with some honey mustard on there.
Okay, now if you could name that sandwich, what would it be? I'm just curious.
K's Deluxe.
Okay. Ramel's rap said he sent the he took it down too fast for me. Uh, sent a message that I was down. Well, get on down then. You down? Come on, come on now. Y'all know how this go. Get on up in here. Y'all got the link. Jump on in. The water's nice and warm. You feel me? Yeah. All right. What was I asking? The sandwich, I think. Did you say what you're gonna name it?
Yeah, I said K's Deluxe.
I'm sorry, I got thrown off. I apologize. It's a lot of moving parts right now.
Yeah, that was my fault. I'm over here touching my bag.
Steve, if you could make an ultimate sandwich, what would be on it? And what I'm just curious, what would you call it?
I'm like cake. I keep it simple. Corned beef on mozzarella and mozzarella cheese, the pepper jack cheese on, what I'm saying, each slice of bread, lettuce, tomatoes, not too many onions, but I throw some black pepper on that joint, some mustard, what else? Mustard, cayenne pepper, and lettuce, of course. I don't even know if I said lettuce, but lettuce, of course, and I call it the DisRiz Delight.
This is delight.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you come in clutch. It's easy. Whip it up real quick. You eat.
All right. I'm glad Lee isn't in here because I'm pretty sure he would say something about a sandwich in regards to me. He's not in here, so we're gonna keep it moving. Which piece of clothing do you no longer wear but can't throw away, Kay?
A sweatshirt. Once you find one of them good, warm sweatshirts, it might be a little bit too small sometimes, but you just can't throw it away.
just can't get rid of it, huh?
Nope.
Hey, let me go ahead and welcome in, man, none other than Mr. Rab himself, man. Rab in the building, man. How are you doing today, good sir?
I'm doing outstanding, good people.
Yes, sir. Man, you know how this go. You got the link, man. You just jump right on up in here. You ain't even gotta wipe your feet across the mat, man. Just jump both feet in, just bow.
Yeah, so I dropped the ball. I didn't scope the entire email. I just looked at the topics and I skipped right past where you said link to the stream.
Okay.
And then I'm like, because I was used to the old way of you sending a message a little bit.
Yes.
So I skipped the joint. I dropped the ball.
Hey, we in there. We making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it was Ecamm, so it was a little different setup than this one. But we here, man. I'm glad to have you here as well. Question is what's a piece of clothing that you have that you just can't throw away, man?
A piece of clothing. I mean, I hold on to I got like some Nebraska gear.
Okay.
That I done have for like, I don't know, like 10 years or something.
Yeah, I got some OU gear that is older than my kids,
It just be
man.
chilling.
Yeah, I got holes all in it and everything, man. But I'm
It just
still
be
with it.
chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a jersey that it probably couldn't fit no more. That shit look like a halter top if I dare put it on. But yeah, I feel you on that one. You got to represent for the whole team, man.
Smell me.
Yes, sir. All right, DisRiz, man. What is a piece of clothing that you just can't you can no longer wear, but you just can't throw it away?
All of my Jabot jeans and my Pelly Pale outfits, bro. I could not get rid of them shits. Them shits was $500 a pop. Hell no, them shits is staying with me until I'm getting buried in them shits. I don't care.
I know that's right, man. The Pelly Pale, yeah. I hear that. I know well, it wasn't Pelly Pale. I think it was Averex. It was Averex. Man, I seen
It
one of
just
them
depends. It could have been Perry Ellis.
Man. I seen one of them leather jackets long, like when I was in my early adulthood, man. And I
Carl
wanted that.
Kanai.
Yeah,
most
man.
definitely. Most definitely.
I wanted that bad boy. But it cost about $400-$500. I was like, hey, I ain't have it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely couldn't do it. I'm gonna come back up to you, K. K. What's the question? Do you like pineapples on your pizza? If so, make a case why not?
Hell nah, my baby daddy used to try to force that shit on me. That shit is nasty as fuck. Pizza is meant to be savory, not sweet.
Oh, okay. Strong about that one. I rap. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? Make the case why not?
So I don't ask for pineapples on my pizza when I order it. But like if I'm somewhere and they got like a Hawaiian style pizza, yeah, I eat it. Because pineapples, you know what I'm saying, they make the juices sweet anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. I don't. I wish I
Pause.
didn't, but I think I do. Yeah, I did not.
Left
Because
yourself
it
wide
went.
open for that one.
Yeah, man, it went over my head, and then I caught it. I was like, oh shit, I know what he's talking about. All right, here's Riz. Tell me, do you like pizza on your or pineapple on your pizza? Make the case why not?
No. I mean, a Chicago style pizza has no pineapples. Like you're not gonna find that. Like you might get it special ordered like that, but that's not the way we grew up. So I couldn't get used to it. I've tried it, but I just can't get used to it. I like my pineapple stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's a dessert.
Tell them, cuz.
There it is. All right. Let me see. We got the last one. Kay, I'm gonna start with you. If you would not mind. What I put up in here. If you were the ruler of the world, who would be your top advisor?
Yeah, my cuz, shit, cause he know every damn thing. He got connections and stuff. Hell yeah. Me and Steve can run this thing.
Oh shit, y'all shutting it down,
Hell yeah.
huh? I ain't mad at it.
He got the angle of the streets. I got everything else.
Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, should be the woman king, and I'll be the king. You know what I'm talking about? We're running from both angles.
Hey, I hear that, man. I hear that. Rap, man. If you were the ruler of the world, who would be your top advisor?
As far as like just advising me about like how to rule the world.
Yeah, your second in command.
My second in command, probably my pops.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that OG status if I'm doing it like that. I need them good words. Because a lot of things he told me in a time where I had life misconstrued came to pass as I aged and grew. So he'd probably be my top advisor.
Oh yeah, man. You gotta have somebody that's gonna keep you grounded.
Yes, sir.
Important.
At all times.
Yes. Mr. DisRizCinematicReviews. If you were the ruler of the world, who would be your top advisor, good sir?
Come on now, cuz already put it out there. It's gonna be KML. She gonna run. She's the woman king, and I'm gonna be the king. We gonna keep it like that.
I thought you was gonna say your wife.
Yo, why you gotta put it out there like that? Nobody was even thinking about. Oh, okay. Oh, god damn.
Hey, when it comes to finances, that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna keep it at KML. We're gonna go to the next question.
All right, we go. That is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right on to the next question. All right, so that was the last thing for the icebreaker, man. Thank y'all so much for participating in that. Thank you for everybody that came in as well. Hit the like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me see what we got going on over here.
Where
You
the
don't
baby
have
go? Where the baby go?
I think she finally got the hint. So did nobody on your end DisRiz, as far as your comment section say anything?
Just Tony. Tony said, "Hey y'all."
What up, Tony? What up from the other side? What up? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. So, you know, Sundays, for those that do not know, we usually talk a little bit of political things going on, pop culture, things is going on in the atmosphere of what's going on. So I'm glad Rab is here, because Rab, we're gonna be talking. Are we gonna talk about your guy? We might be talking about your guy. I don't know. I think it's a little snippet of him in here. But we will be talking about the other guy as well. So I know politically wise, you know, you got some good things to say. So I can't, as well as Steve as well. So I can't wait to hear what you two have to say. I know y'all are very vocal on the conservative and the liberal standpoint. So I can't wait to see what you guys have to say as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing. But before we go there, we're gonna start at what has been said recently. We're gonna get your feedback on this real quick. Tupac's alleged killer.
Las Vegas police have arrested a man connected to the 1996 murder of rapper Tupac Shakur. A grand jury indicted Dwayne Davis on one count of murder with a deadly weapon. Davis is one of the last witnesses to the drive-by shooting that killed Shakur. He is believed to have ordered the death of the rapper, according to prosecutors.
All right, Kay, what do you have to say about this, man? They're saying that he may be the alleged killer of Tupac.
It took them 27 years, and I know it's 27 years because that's the year I graduated.
Yeah.
27 years to find somebody that is allegedly the one that did it. Now, the only way that I could see that they could have figured that out if he would have bragged about it and talked about it, or somebody told on him. But to me, it don't make, after 27 years, I know there ain't no statute of limitations on murder or anything like that, but after 27 years, they narrowed it down to one person. I mean, it's just it's some flaws in that to me. I don't see him being the shooter. I just don't.
Okay, and Steve, you just a quick question. Yeah, no, you saw that you watched the clip though, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a chance to opine on that, because I think they mentioned it in there as well. If you didn't, I was gonna put it out there, but I'm gonna see if you get it. Rab, well, I mean, any thoughts about this? You know, being the suspected murderer of Tupac?
Nah, I mean, for me, it's just a okay next subject thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been talking about this shit since the man passed. So, I mean, at this point, if they got him, they got him. If they don't, they don't. Like, I mean, I really don't have no ties to the situation. You know, I mean, we all pay Pac homage, but at this point in time, with that particular case, and like with Biggie too, you know, I know people try to promote it and stuff like that to continue the hype around it, but it's like for some people it's just kind of like next question. So I'm one of them people.
Yeah, just don't have a dog in the fight on it.
Not really, not at this point in my life. Not at this
No, I 100% agree with you on that one as well, man. It's like it don't, with everything that's going, they don't lower the gas prices, huh?
Hell, Lord of rent.
All right, Mr. DisRiz ENT, man. What do you think about this suspected killer of Tupac Shakur caught?
Hey, I'm with Kate on that note. Like, it took him 27 years to come to a conclusion. But the thing is, though, I could have swore it was Orlando Brown that was the original, that was the trigger man. And I think according to this story, this guy was the one that orchestrated it. Kind of like similar situation to the Young Dolph situation with the black dude with the Hispanic name. I can't remember his name, but Cortez. No, I can't remember his name. Fuck, whatever. But it was a similar situation. He planned the hit, and Orlando Brown was the one that pulled the trigger. But according to the story, I want to say that this guy was present when Pac and Biggie got killed, and that was two different. That was within a year's time span. You know what I'm saying? So, who ordered these dudes? You know what I'm saying? Who was the ones that put up the money for this? You know what I'm saying? That you get down to it. But 27 years though, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And according to the story, then he wrote a book or something like that they found on his computer or something like that. So it was just like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let them rest, man. Just let them rest. Stop digging this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes our police or justice system look so terrible when it comes to it. It took you 30 years to convict this shit, but you do the same thing to Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? When these chicks was probably going for that, but now all of a sudden 30 years later they want to come out and say, oh, I was date raped or whatever. Come on, man. It's like, like, get another story or get some up-to-date stuff.
Yeah, man, great point. Because if he wrote a book about it, saying that he basically did it, why would it take such a long time to convict him or at least charge him?
I could have swore Orlando Brown got killed in jail. I thought he got killed. I'm not 100% sure, but I could have swore the dude that they was interviewing on why he did it, he wasn't snitching on nobody. He was stone face in regards to. But I want to say he got killed either on the street or in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, has anybody here been watching the GOP debates? Yeah, no.
I've been catching highlights of it.
Okay. Rab, what about you, man?
I mean, I done took a look at some Adam talking about shit, but I don't really follow it like that. I mean, it looked like a charade to me. So,
whew, to say the least, DisRiz ENT, man. You've been watching the GOP debates?
I haven't had a chance to be honest. I haven't had a chance to, besides the stuff that we discussed. But no, I haven't watched anything.
Okay, because I think one of them was definitely on during the time I was on. But just to give you a little synopsis of what's going on here, man. Let's take a look at one of the topics that they were talking about.
You literally put $50,000 on curtains in a $15 million subsidized location. Next.
You got bad information. First of all, I fought the gas tax in South Carolina multiple times against the establishment.
Just go to YouTube.
Against the establishment.
Just go to YouTube.
You want to know what that 10 cent was? When they wouldn't pass the gas tax, the establishment and the companies wanted me to do it so much that I said the only way I will pass it if you will give us
all you have to do is go watch Nikki Haley on YouTube.
Yes. If you will give me 3 times the deduction in income tax, then I will look at your gas tax, which is why it didn't happen.
Exactly, Ron.
Secondly, on the $50 million,
Here Here's a nice part.
Secondly, on the curtains, do your homework, Tim, because Obama bought those curtains.
Did you send them back?
It's in the press.
Did you send them back?
It's the State Department.
Did you send them back?
Did you send them back? You're the one that works in Congress.
Oh my gosh.
You get it
You
done.
hung them on your curtains.
They were there before I even showed up at the residence. You are scrapping. You are scrapping.
I'm not scrapping.
All right. That's just a little snippet of basically of what was going on there. Let me see. This we said Orlando Tiv.
I don't know what them clips go by.
So Baby Lane, August to May was American gang member suspected of murder of Tupac. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess he got killed almost 2 years after Tupac got killed, but I don't know if it was in jail or on the street.
Okay. It looked like, oh, there we go. We got it back. So let me see. And then you said throwing jabs, Haley, and okay.
That's
that was
my bad. I've been slacking on that. I've been forgetting to do that because I'm watching all these damn screens.
No, man, you good. No worries. That was Nikki Haley and Tim Scott. That was having their back and forth. Did y'all see what do you think? What do you think about what they were talking about there, KML?
What, the clown show?
Yeah.
I mean, they distracting us from any good candidate or us potentially having any good candidates to run. I mean, I just feel like them bickering, blaming this person, blaming that person. They, coming up, oh, you got Obama bought you curtains and all this other stuff. I just think it's just a clown show. It's a distraction for something bigger that's about to happen. And I mean, I don't see nobody to vote for this go around. I don't even know why we having the debates, because this go around, is anybody actually watching them?
I'll be on top of it.
I mean, hell, shit. I catch the highlights because I can't even sit through them no more because I don't see nothing that's worth even talking about or standing up behind.
All right. And thank you for adding that last part in there. I'm gonna ask that too. But Rap, what are they talking about here? Number one.
Well, I agree with Kay with the clown show. You know what I'm saying? I think that variation of what's displayed with that particular look, just it's a joke. Like what type of people is backing motherfuckers that care about some goddamn curtains? With all the shit going on right now in everybody's household and life, and what you trying to figure out whether you cool with the understanding of how the economy work, whether you cool with war and you support Ukraine, like you got all these factors and dynamics going on. And these niggas at the debate talk about some motherfucking curtains, cuz. Like, I can't. This shit is a fucking joke. That's a joke. What we just saw is a joke, a charade. And anybody that's like really taking shit like that serious, like, like you really considering somebody who was involved in a puppet show like that, like, come on, man. I can't stand next to you. That's where I'm at with it.
So
I bet you if Andrew Yang came back talking about universal basic income, everybody will jump on his bandwagon quick.
I don't think he was the GOP though. And is there anybody on that stage? I think you said you haven't watched it, but if do you know any other candidates, and if so, anybody catching your eye?
So I like Vivek, the Ramaswamy cat, like, but I know he understand the game just because I heard him getting questioned in a couple different environments. And if I was to look into, as far as voting, you know what I'm saying, I check him out more so than I would anybody else on that panel.
What do you mean by if you was to check into voting? Are you saying you don't
Like
you don't vote?
if I thought about voting for anybody on that panel in particular,
okay,
I'd look into him. Like I like him over all of them because the Haley girl, everybody else I ain't really, because they about the joke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I think that Vivek, from what I've heard from him, seems like a noble cat that kind of wants to do the right thing. I don't think any person is going to be perfect. There's no one president that's going to give everybody what they want. You know what I'm saying? So what do you like from this person? I liked more of what he said when I listened to him than Haley or anybody else.
Okay. Yeah, because I definitely think there's a top 4. I think it'll probably be Haley, Ron, maybe Chris Christie, and if I had to throw another one in there,
I think Chris Christie's a part of the charade too.
Yeah, that's why I would put him last, but I definitely would think that maybe Vivek would probably be in there too, as well. But yeah, I think definitely those 4 probably be one of the people to look for, if not Trump. DisRiz, what do you make of what they were talking about? Curtains and all kind of stuff, and if is there anybody that stands out on the GOP side that was in the debate?
Hey, that was Coonan at his finest. You know what I'm saying? From all sides. You know what I'm saying? It was just ridiculous, man. Just like them arguing, like you said, like Rab just said about curtains, dude. Like, hey, we talking about practice. You know what I'm saying? We talking about curtains. Come on, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that. Let's talk about problems. You know what I'm saying? Or how we gonna resolve these issues. And in the United States, we got immigrants, illegal aliens. You know what I'm saying? Being housed in our, in our bigger cities. You know what I'm saying? Let's tend that problem. So much for the wall, but you know what I'm saying? Like, at least let's establish some type of way to improve our neighborhoods and stop dealing with the dumb shit. It's like, like the panel just said, it was just charade. It's just like it's blowing gas. Like, there's nobody that's really standing out. Like Rap said, I do like the way Vic, been handling his thing. Ramaswamy, got to put that Swami in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do like the way I do like the way he be like articulating, and you know what I'm saying, and like handling, and not getting upset when somebody's cutting him off and stuff like that, especially on the Breakfast Club. That was a dope session, and he was able to solidify like the things that he's done, even though they were trying to like throw him under the bus. He was able to hold his composure, so that would probably be the one that I would be watching as well.
See, my issue is nobody is serious. It's like, everybody plays too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot at stake here. These are the people that create these laws that we have to follow. These are the people who we gotta pay taxes to, and things of that nature. So for them to sit up there and be playing around, because that's what it is. They playing around. They acting like little high school kids. John on each other. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can just see all the other governments around the world just looking at them like, look at them. They look stupid as hell right now.
Okay. But I mean, is this not what it is now? I think since the rise of Trump, I think that this is what it's become. Has it not? Anybody?
I don't think it's because of the rise of Trump. I think it's because people are in their feelings a lot now. And they worry about the wrong thing instead of worrying about the thing the thing that they should be worried about is people's livelihoods out here. Because right now it's to the point to where everybody is struggling. It don't matter, if you white, black, Asian, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. If you ain't making millions of dollars, you struggling. And That's not a good thing because ain't nobody out here living like like they should be. Everybody should be able to be comfortable, living right now, and everybody's struggling to live right now. It's crazy.
So, are you saying that that Trump didn't kind of push this thing forward?
I think Trump just shed light to the things that's going on. They putting it out there exactly how he said. They be doing behind the scenes. That's how I feel.
Okay, Rab, I'm I'm gonna come to you, man. Do you think that Trump propelled this type of behavior when it comes to the debate?
No, I don't think that Trump propelled anything. I think these motherfuckers is making a choice, right? Because of the people that consume television to continue the charade. This shit has always been like this before Trump. It was just given to you in a different variation. But social media has exposed a lot of the imperfections of media. You think about how people learned in the 80s and 90s. We did that shit through media, through television. That's a big format with how people consume information, outside of reading, if people read anymore. Everybody consume information on the internet. And motherfuckers, like, bad decisions, imperfections come out online. So they just continue in the charade by the dude talking about curtains. I don't think it has anything to do with Donald Trump or none of that, or Obama, really. Like she used that as, like, I don't know, some type of well, Obama was the one who bought the curtains. Like, why are we talking about curtains? And who cares if Ronald F. Kennedy got them initially? Like, I mean, like, what is we talking about? Like, that shit is a joke. So no, I don't. I don't think it has anything to do with Donald Trump, and I think that is a joke.
All right. Hey, fam says more to love. Hey, more to love. Thank you for coming in. All right. So this is why I would definitely say that this is where we're at right now, and it is due to Trump. Low energy jab. That's what he said on the debate stage. He also said that was it Marco Rubio? No, it wasn't. It was Ted Cruz. He said Ted Cruz's wife is ugly. This is on a debate stage. Never before have we ever seen anything like this. He also said that, well, who he had a nickname for everybody on the stage. Everybody on the stage. That's never been done before. Right. So you have a reality star who comes on and who attacks like that. He brought, when he was in debate with Hillary Clinton, he brought Bill Clinton's accusers to the forum and set them in the front row. This shit's never happened before. So to say that he doesn't have a hand in elevating the debate stage, who else has done it before him? Let's go there. Who else has done it?
But you gotta look at it like this, though. He knew how to get up underneath their skin, and he knew they was gonna crack and fall under pressure. That was his strategy. Now that's up to you if you want to fall under somebody else's hand. That's just like saying
that's not debating.
That's just like me saying, you bald as hell.
But that's not for debating, right?
But what I'm saying is he knew exactly how he was gonna make them fall under pressure and show their weaknesses. And that's exactly what they did.
The reason why
right into his hand.
The reason why is not the question. The reason that it happened. The fact that it happened is what I'm talking about. Why?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not qualified.
They should have been adult enough not to feed into that. They should have been professional enough not to feed into that, but they did.
Hey, you have a grown man that does something crazy, and people quickly defend what he does and not and blame it on the person that he does it to.
I'm not defending what he did. I'm sitting up here saying it was their choice to fall for it.
It was his choice to proceed to do it, though. At 70 I think he was 70 years
That's
old.
just like,
Maybe around that time.
okay, and that's just like somebody said we finna jump off this out this airplane, and they do it. You gonna fall
And then
behind them? No, you're not.
it sounds good, but it
They
doesn't
chose
correlate.
to.
It doesn't correlate to what is being said right here. What is being said is that he started this wave of outrageousness when it comes to the debate stage. That's what's being said.
But my
Why he
thing
did it?
is, they knew exactly he was going. They knew he was gonna do that when they let him run.
No, nobody let him run. He has the right.
Everybody knew that he was going. He was a clown.
Yes, but just because everybody knew he was a clown still doesn't mean that he did not contribute to the climate of the debate stage right now. So I think that everybody is forced to try to compete with him when it comes to that because he does it so well, right? He does it so well. I think that is the start of the downfall of what we're going to see now in this debate stage. At least as long as he's around them, I don't think that the debates will be anywhere near what they were in the past. Can y'all say that the 2016 debate, if anybody that knows or paid attention and watched it, was it or was it not different than the ones before it?
I agree. It was different, but they, like I said, it was their choice to feed into that and to allow the debates to go the way that it did when it didn't have to. Which means who's the other candidate? He did what he had to do to stand out to get people's attention.
So by your definition, if somebody says, "Hey, E, you're bald," and I say, "No, I'm not," you're saying that it's my fault for responding to the person that disrespected me or said something that wasn't true.
If it's a debate, hell yeah. Now it'd be one thing if it was one-on-one fight, but if it's a debate, yeah.
That's all I need to know. DisRiz, do you have anybody that's on your side right now that of the comments before I get to you and ask the question?
No.
All right, cool. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna start with Kay because I don't think I asked the question. Or did I? No, am I missing? Did I not come to you on one of the questions?
No, you didn't ask the question. I just elaborated on the question that from before. That was all.
No, I think I threw in a question. I'm sorry. I think I might have threw it off. So I'm gonna come to you, Kay, even though I do think that I skipped you on the question that I asked, but I can't think of what it was. Steve, I apologize. You know what you remember what it was?
Nope. All I know about it was niggas cooning. That's all I heard.
All right, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next one here. Speaking of Trump, K. Emil, Trump seemed to be the only one that's getting the bumps in the poll, and he ain't even there. Should Trump show up to defend his record? What said you?
I mean, that's if he ain't locked up first, because he's still on this I'm running thing. But I mean, honestly, I don't think that he's gonna run. I think he's just, doing it just. I don't know. I don't know why he's trying to run again after everything that's going on with him. So, I mean, I can't really comment on that.
Okay. Bet. And I think that he is going to run because I think that he thinks this is his way of getting out of whatever could be coming down the line. But what says you, Rab? Kay said he's not going to run. Do you agree? Or do you think that? Well, actually, let me ask you the question. Trump hasn't showed up to the first or second debate. Should he show up and defend his record, or should he just stay back since he seemed to be doing pretty good without showing up?
Nah, I think he's probably going to end up running, and I think he just holding tight because he's got a good portion of voters that is probably going to vote for him, and he knows that. So I mean, he don't need to run a campaign and get lobbyists or nothing like that. So
he's still gonna get that money though. I mean, don't even play yourself.
I mean, he's getting that regardless. I mean, that's he's getting that regardless. He don't need to do a campaign trail to get money.
Yeah, well, I think he's doing a campaign trail. I just don't think that he's
it's not mainstream though.
Shit, everything he do is mainstream, man. Everything he do is mainstream.
I'm saying he's not on the debate. They talk about him, but it's about you know, his case and all that shit. But that's a charade. Like, gas is $4 in places, man. Food is getting higher, man. You know what I'm saying? Fed raising interest rates still. You know, we ain't talking about evictions. We ain't talking about foreclosures. These niggas talking about curtains.
Not the
It
curtains.
just comes back to the basis. It just comes back to the basis, man.
They talking
What is we
about
talking
curtains.
about, man? What is we talking about, man?
So DisRiz, man, Trump seemed to be the only person that's getting a good bump inside on these polls. And he hasn't showed up to 2 debates yet. Should Trump show up and defend his record?
No, because they're making enough fools out of all the ones that's up there. They're making a mockery out of the debate, let alone themselves. You know, like Ralph said with the curtains. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know, it's other stuff going on in the world than to be talking about some damn curtains on who gave who, what, who did what, when, and how, and why. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just pretty much just gassing up whatever you trying to, whatever point, but you're not making no sense in what you're doing, So I doubt Trump will have to run, because Biden mysteriously got 81 million votes allegedly. I think Trump can probably get 85 million because, with him just saying go, let's show the Capitol, or let's show our voices at the Capitol, and niggas riding. You know what I'm saying? You never know what Trump can do. If he show up, it'll be a waste of his time. I think that like they're feeding into what he did, and and with him, he's not even going to entertain it. He's just going to grab his popcorn and sit back and watch while they stumble.
Yeah, especially about the border thing. He looking at everybody like, see, I told y'all. And I think he's sitting back, like you said, with some popcorn with his hands folded. Like, yeah, they gonna beg for me to come back. You're muted.
Yeah. All right. So my bad. I was setting up for the next scene, but we were speaking of more important things that are going on in the world. I want to get y'all view on this one. There is a rep out of Texas named Jasmine. So for those that do not know, the government is on its way to shut down, which means that people are not going to get paid. Of course, the senators and all them, they'll still get their money, but government employees and so on will not get paid. Okay. And things will start shutting down, so on and so forth. We've been through this before, right? So I agree that, especially with some of the things that Rab was talking about and Steve was talking about are going on, and Kata was talking about, the things that are going on in the world that are important. But our government seems to be trying to do a what's the word that President Trump uses? Witch hunt. A witch hunt on President Biden right now. So check out something that Jasmine, Representative Jasmine said in regards to them trying to impeach. For those that don't know, they're trying to impeach President Biden, but they have nothing to impeach him over or with. So check out something that she said that went viral.
President of the United States has committed. But when we start talking about things that look like evidence, they want to act like they blind. They don't know what this is. These are our national secrets. Looks like in the me. This looks like more evidence of our national secrets, say on the stage at Mar-a-Lago. When we're talking about somebody that's committed high crimes, it's at least indictments. Let's say 32 counts related to unauthorized retention of national security secrets, 7 counts related to obstructing the investigation, 3 false statements, 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the United States, falsifying business records, conspiracy to defraud the United States, 2 counts related to efforts to obstruct the vote certification proceedings, 1 count of conspiracy to violate civil rights, 23 counts related to forgery or false document statements, 8 counts related to soliciting, and I could go on because he's got 91 counts pending right now. But I will tell you what the president has been guilty of. He has unfortunately been guilty of loving his child unconditionally, and that is the only evidence that they have brought forward. And honestly, I hope and pray that my parents love me half as much as he loves his child. Until they find some evidence, we need to get back to the people's work, which means keeping this government open so that people don't go hungry in the streets of the United States. And I will yield.
All right, that was a lot. So, for those that may not know, what she was referring to were the documents that were in former President Trump's home. She said they were in, it looks like they were in the shitter. So apparently some boxes were in the bathroom and on the stage at Mar-a-Lago. So they're like, well, she's basically saying like we could be doing other things instead of making this a thing. So Kay, when it comes to what she was saying, do you agree that the impeachment process do you agree with the impeachment process, or do you think that there could be better things that they could be doing, i.e. the government shutdown?
First off, I couldn't get over. I thought it was Shaniqua or somebody from the block up there. The way she was going off, but she was talking about Biden getting impeached.
No, they were trying to impeach Biden, but they don't have anything to impeach him on. He didn't do anything.
Oh, well, hell, if they ain't got nobody to impeach him out, then y'all with her, they need to focus on what's going on right now instead of trying to worry about putting somebody that don't know where they at half the time in jail.
Yeah. Excuse me, I feel like I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. All right. Rab, to you, good sir. Do you agree with the impeachment process that they're trying to do with President Biden? President Biden, or do you think that President Biden, or do they think that they should be doing something more constructive, like government shutdown?
Yeah, she could have saved like 3/4 of that and just got strictly to the shutdown if that's what she was truly compassionate about, But to take the time out to defend her side or whatever, and I think that was unnecessary in that position. It sounds very high schoolish. I mean, imagine you at work and a coworker of yours gets, maybe your supervisor says something out of line to him, but it may have been deserving. Like you're gonna get into an argument with your coworker, like if you cool with them because they think you should have a side. Like I just think it's that level of petty. You know what I'm saying? With what she said before the real situation, which was the shutdown. Like,
okay,
if you were really that, I'm just saying, like with the pettiness, you know what I'm saying? There's no correlation to the stories. It's just the pettiness of it. You know what I'm saying? With her position, like that part was unnecessary. And
the ghetto part was unnecessary.
I mean, ghetto, whatever, ratchet. I mean, it's all that and the above. It was unnecessary. Just get to the shutdown and the compassionate and the empathetic and the noble part, because families, are taking a hit because y'all motherfuckers sitting back talking about curtains and shit.
Well, in this particular one, it ain't even curtains. They're just trying to make up a reason to.
It's still that level of petty.
On which side?
Both.
On both.
It's Democrats and Republicans.
Okay, so
it's both.
So, well, just to add a little bit of perspective, she wouldn't be there if the Republican didn't try to push for an impeachment.
So my position about most of this is people who are here on a day-to-day, if that's why you're in that seat, in that spot, because that's what you claim that you care about to get to that position, that supersedes any personal situations and circumstances. The debates seem personalized. It's not anything they just did what they talk about from the clips, just what they talking about. Like, that's just personal shit that affects the macro. That doesn't affect the macro.
Okay, so because I feel like you're kind of conflating the two, the debate with the congressional hearing. So the congressional hearing has to do with the impeachment, or the facade of trying to do an impeachment.
Yeah, and the impeachment is a joke.
No,
why are you trying to impeach?
Well,
I'm just
okay,
saying
so
the whole process, even with that, to me, is a joke. That's a joke. Why are we worried about impeaching, right? When it's a government shutdown going on.
I can answer that for you. The reason why is because there's a certain level of the base that the Republican Party is trying to go after. So they have to appease this base, even if they don't necessarily have anything to go after. Well, they still have to do it because the base is what's moving that party to do such. So, and everybody wants that base that Trump has. Everybody wants that. So if you go out there and you talk to the average Trump supporter, they're going to tell you a whole laundry list of things that President Biden and the family, not saying he didn't do them. I'm not saying he did do them. I'm just saying they're going to give you a list of things that he has done wrong and that he needs to pay atonement for in their views. So if you want that vote, you have to see it the same way, or at least pretend to see it the same way. So that's why this charade is happening, because they want that voter block.
I don't disagree with that notion. Like with what you just said, like I don't disagree that with the charade, like with the bottom line of it. I'm just saying, for me, looking at it, I really don't give it that much energy. And I would think that if I was in the Senate or the House or Congress or some shit like that, like, I'd be throwing my pen down in the lab or the cathedral or whatever the hell they sit in that big ass circle. I'd be throwing my shit down. Like, what the fuck is we doing, man? We getting paid $197,000 to listen to motherfuckers talk about curtains. Now they talking about they want to impeach Biden. Trump just got off trial. Like, man, come on, cuz. Meanwhile, oil prices going up because they starting to get stringent.
Yeah.
You got something outside a NATO building in bricks. We at war with Russia. You know what I'm saying? And we're not well equipped because we left all the Humvees in fucking Afghanistan. Like, man, come on, man. Like, what the fuck? It's so much other shit that we could be talking about.
Okay. So then you would definitely agree with that. There's other shit that we could be talking about, like you said. Okay. And I feel you on that one. Yeah, I feel you on that one. DisRiz, same question to you. Do you agree with the impeachment process, or do you think that there's better things to be focusing on, like i.e. the government shutdown?
Oh, definitely. There's better things to be worried about, because looking at this government shutdown, on the government side, it's more, well, I wouldn't say it's more persons of color or more black people that work for the government, but that's who it's going to mainly affect. It's not going to affect Congress. It's not going to affect anybody in any of those political parties or powers. It's going to affect the people of color. We got other things to be worried about, with this government shutdown. Speaking of that, I was in Afghanistan during one of the damn shutdowns, and I was pissed. I'm trying to keep it PG. I was highly upset. I just keep it like that. I was highly upset. Like talking about looking for a union rep or trying to go on strike. I was that dude. I was looking for it. I wasn't trying to pick up nothing. I don't even, I'm going to keep my weapon next to me, but nothing else. I'm going to go to the child hall. I'm going to make sure my weapon clean, and I'm going back to the tent. It's 154 degrees out here, and you talking about we ain't getting paid? Yeah, all right. So, yeah, all right. I'm gonna just keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got other stuff to be worrying about. We got soldiers that's still on the border in Portland. I mean, Poland. I said Portland. Who the fuck talking about me in Oregon? You know, we got soldiers still over there. You know, it's taxpayers' dollars being used for those soldiers that's still over there. You get what I'm saying? And they're not gonna be getting paid. If Putin try to kick off some stuff, you think they gonna be ready to run, ready to start shooting? Got another goddamn thing coming. You know what I'm saying? You got another thing coming, because it's like just to sum it up, we got more things to be worried about, you know, than this nonsense, you know, this impeachment, because it's nothing. They don't have anything on them. You know, they're just trying to even the odds with impeaching Trump, but it's a smokescreen. It's a distraction, probably from something else bigger, i.e. the goddamn government shutdown.
All right, man. I feel that. Well said. Ms. Zaya, I'm gonna get some of these comments real quick. Ms. Zaya says politics is another network, and the people are not in that network nor benefit from it. Trump entertains for votes. So the others are just following along. I agree with that, Ms. Zaya. Thank you for your comment. Ms. Zaya also says, speak, sis. They focused on the wrong thing yet again. Excuse me. Thank you again, Ms. Zaya. Taryn is hopefully I pronounced that right. Says good evening to you as well. And Ms. Zaya says, I thought she was speaking at the impeachment trial. Yes, that was at the impeachment trial. And More to Love says, I'm with Ms. Zaya. Yes, Rab, that is a joke and a distraction. Thank you all for that so much. Oh, my screen just blanked out on me. Oh, here it goes. All right. And I think I was supposed to give a shout out to Kiki. Hey Kiki. Welcome in. Is she? I think she's on your screen. DisRiz. Okay. Well, hey Kiki, you're supposed to be up in here.
Hi Kiki.
Yeah. Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? Bye. Let's see. So yeah, so again, you know, and I agree with every one of y'all. Okay. I think that it's too much division. So if you were the leader of said party, what would you do to unite? What should be done to unite both parties?
Fire everybody that was born in 1930s and bring some people that was born in 1970s on up.
There it is. Rab, man, you're in charge of the party, man. What should be done to get us all along, to get along?
In the real world, we need to sit down and get back to the basics of agriculture, man. Like, get back to taking care of home first, man. But again, this is an imperfect reality, but this is my reality and thought. You know, if I was, the leader, that would be the idea, is to sit back and really get back to the grassroots with everybody, because we got an epidemic from within that's not getting addressed because we catering to everybody else, and it's all to look like a superpower, right? Kind of like how motherfuckers be looking like they got money and shit with the jury and all that shit, but really motherfuckers is struggling. They spending their rent money and shit like that. Niggas leasing rims and shit, So we got the world fucked up, man. We gotta clean this shit up from within first. So
they leasing rims again.
That would be my direction.
Yeah. What'd you say, Kay?
I said, damn, they leasing rims again. I ain't heard that since the 90s.
Oh shit.
They rent to own. You could rent to own Apple stock and actually make money. You're gonna buy some rims to look good for people in your neighborhood.
Wow.
Come on, cuz.
Well, that's gonna get tore up as soon as you hit a goddamn pothole. You know what I'm talking about?
Cause you ain't got it. You might have insurance. If you do, it's fucking liability.
Hey, but insurance, they ain't gonna cover it depending on the size. You know what I'm saying? They was like, it's your fault. Depreciation
that shouldn't even be
you know what I'm talking about?
that shouldn't even be the focus.
Nah, I
I
definitely
just
agree.
want to give a shout out to all the people in New York. Y'all keep y'all head up and keep y'all heads above water.
Are you talking about the illegal aliens? Or
no,
there's
No, New York is flooded.
Oh wow. What happened to the shout out for Chicago? Chicago was just flooded about 2 months ago.
For real, I ain't hear about that.
Yeah, Weston was flooded like a motherfucker in them $5. It was ridiculous. Never mind. My bad. It's E-show. My fault. Keep going. Carry on.
Hey man, hey, we giving shout outs. Hey, I'm with it. It actually was on you, Mr. DisRizEnt. If you were the leader of the party, man, what do you do? What needs to happen in order to engage the other side?
Like Rav just said, and Kate brought out too. I would just bring them together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the division is what's creating the riffraff. The pettiness and so forth. It's just ridiculous. But I want to say, old girl, she was pretty young. I couldn't remember her name, but
Jasmine,
Jasmine. Yeah, she was pretty young or whatever, but she still got the ghetto antics. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I would just bring them together and like, look, here's the SOPs. This is what we need to do, and and get it done. This is what we need to focus on. Besides, like Rav said, curtains or practice.
Yeah. More love. Shout out New York and Chi-Town. Chi-Town. Yeah. I definitely agree with that, man. Hey, quick question. Anybody think that there's a 2-tier justice system in America? Well, what says UK?
I say 3-tier.
You say 3-tier?
5-tier.
5-tier? I'm aware of the 2. I'm aware of the 2-tier one.
Wait, what, girl? What you say?
I said yes. I am aware of the 2-tier justice system.
Oh, okay. And Rab, do you think there's a 2-tier justice system in America?
As far as what?
As far as one set of rules for one and another set of rules for another?
Yeah, I mean, if you do bad shit, you suffer the consequences. But bad shit happen to good people too, so.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick look, man. My guy, Dr. Richie, was checking or speaking on this very selling thing. Let's check out what he got to say about it.
Police officers are being really compassionate to individuals who commit, well, let's just say mass murder or other violent offenses, if they happen to be white, in particular, if the individual who did the crime is a white male. That is not hyperbole. We have the facts. Let's put the first picture up full mass here. I'm going to give you a breakdown.
All right, so he goes through and he breaks down. Each one of those pictures. I'm not going to break down all of them, but I do have a couple of them that I want to look at real quick. This is going to be for you, K Mill. Let me see. All right. Yeah, this is going to be for you, KML. Check this one out real quick.
What about these two guys? Remember them? The ones who killed a young black male for existing inside of their community. They killed Ahmaud Arbery, father-son duo Gregory and Travis McMichael, who are on video shooting the young jogger. They were gently handled during their arrest, so much so that the DA covered it up. The officers who responded were told not to arrest either one of them, even though one officer said he wanted to, or was told to stand down.
All right, Kay. The question is there? Well, I already asked. There a 2-tier justice system, but why are some people treated differently than others, in your opinion? Or are they treated differently than others?
Because allegedly, and I'm saying alleged, YouTube, this is for educational purposes, and this is what everybody else say. Because America is still a racist country, color still is a factor in judgment when it comes to law enforcement.
Okay, well said. Well said. Messiah says, yes, definitely. With being limits for an offense and the actual time set by the judge/jury. Well said. Well said on that one. So that one was for well said. K Emil. This next one's going to be another clip, and we'll talk about it on the other side. Same question for you, Rap. Oh, hold on.
The officer who literally went into somebody else's home, killed them during her trial after she was sentenced for going into the wrong home, fatally shooting a black male eating ice cream on his couch. The judge gets off the bench, hugs the convicted killer. The cop decides to do her hair at the trial.
I don't know how many cases you've seen in the courtroom, Rab, but I think it's kind of weird.
Never have I seen some shit like that before.
And
it just so happens to be going on with us. So I mean, that's egregious in itself.
Yes.
We all know the history of what we was born into, so it should not be a surprise. But in order for us to prevail, they're not gonna stop that systematic like way of living. Like I think that's always gonna be a factor, man. But somehow motherfuckers figure it out. I just think we're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah,
but
oh no, sorry, go ahead.
But I mean, I just don't. I mean, this type of behavior is going to continue to exist. You know, it's going to exist. I don't think it happens in bunches because I'd have been arrested a bunch of times and they never got mistreated. You know, but that's through my lens. You know, and it was 98% white cops. I think the two cops I had encounters with as a black kid, there was black cops. There was a motherfucker smacking me in the back of my head, but it was because I was being stupid.
No, you know, definitely, yeah.
It's not because they was abusive or anything. They just as you get older and you grow, they like, what the fuck is you doing, dummy? You know what I mean? So like that. But no, I mean, I've never been abused by. I was doing dumb shit and I deserved to get arrested. Yeah. You know, I know every case is different in itself.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you. With that being said, how did you shoot a white man running down the road? Number one,
man, I'm not.
Did you shoot a white woman in the house that was hers, but you thought it was yours, so you shot her?
Absolutely not.
Okay, because I think that had those circumstances had happened, I don't think that I think it would have been a whole different ball game. You know what I mean?
That's built on the fabric of what we. That's back to the whole reason why I went into the synopsis of what I was saying.
Exactly.
That's we built on that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. If I'm running down 400 South with a shotgun shooting it in the air, I'm probably gonna get popped. You know?
Yeah.
They probably gonna take me out. You know? So, I mean, I understand that. That's why I would never do something like that.
Yeah.
But we can't expect for that to change. I don't think we can expect for that to change unless we plan on.
I'm just throwing this out at you. But do you think because a certain group may feel like they own this land that they may be comfortable with viewing someone else as a trespasser?
A small segment. A small segment. A micro, minuscule segment.
Okay.
But it definitely still exists.
Yeah.
I'm not going to discount that. It definitely still exists.
I'm just looking at my whole existence, and I never thought that I couldn't see myself in Ahmaud Arbery's case. I couldn't see myself thinking that somebody is taking something out of a house that's being built and take it upon myself to grab my gun and go chase them and ultimately end up shooting and killing them. Like there's nothing in my fiber that would have made me feel so entitled to do such. That's the reason why I asked it. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the reason why I asked that question, because I'm like, I don't think most of us feel that entitlement to be able to be like, I'm the law here.
Well, no, but kids do it to other kids in their neighborhood. If that motherfucker step on your shoes or he look at you crazy, you figure out where his mom live, and you hit the ops and all that shit. Got even grown motherfuckers saying ops now and shit to encourage the stupid shit. So I mean, we do it to each other, but we don't do it to white people, no.
Okay. Bet that. And then again, I think what you're saying is more specifically pointed to somebody that does something to you, but again, they didn't do anything to any of these people, as well.
I'm tracking. I mean,
go ahead.
No, I'm tracking. I just know that I've met people that's racist, right? I've hit motherfuckers in the face for saying stupid shit,
allegedly.
But then I've also been wrong in spots too. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying through my lens, I know that it exists. So I walk into, if I'm going to Utah, I'm gonna think like, man, I'm in a state that's 80-something% white. It's probably some racist motherfuckers here. You know what I mean? So I'm, you're gonna tread a little bit different.
Yeah.
But you're gonna tread like that if you in, Southeast DC, or if you in certain parts of Baltimore too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
I'll say kudos to at least the area that we was in. The cop was real cool. You know what I'm saying? We got stopped and pulled over. I was in the car when it got stopped and pulled over, but my ass was lying about having any drink on me and all that stuff. So he was just like, yeah, just take it out the car, pour it outside, and y'all get on y'all way. So kudos to him, man.
Get up out of here.
There's nothing more awesome than a good cop, man. So shout out to that guy. DisRiz. Let me give you
that nigga guilty.
It's only fair that I give you only fair that I give you a video as well to go along, since I gave them a video. This one's gonna be for you, good sir. Where is it at?
Hey, here we go, Rap. Here we go.
Nah, it ain't not like that.
And this was in June 2015. 9 churchgoers gunned down at the African Methodist Episcopal Church, downtown Charleston, South Carolina. The killer, Dylan Roof, he was treated so kindly by the police that after he was apprehended, they took him to Burger King before taking him to lockup.
All right,
he's trying to piss me off.
A lot of people are familiar with that case as well. For those that are not, he went into a church and shot up a whole bunch of black folks. He actually sat there and prayed with him, I believe, before he actually pulled out the gun and killed them all. He got a trip to Burger King before he went to jail. Why are some people treated differently than others, in your opinion? Or are they treated differently than others, in your opinion, Mr. DisRiz?
Yeah, others are treated differently. It's crazy. Like when you look at the percentage of how many persons of color are in the United States versus people that's of the Caucasian descent, it's more of them than us. So you got to tread lightly anywhere you go. It's certain ones that just that just don't tolerate that stuff, but they understand where us or people of color are coming from. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that actually think that this is their land, this is their country, they are wrong on so many levels. You know what I'm saying? And they try to take matters into their own hands. Now, say for instance, if the shoe was on the other foot, and we just go start shooting up their neighborhoods instead of shooting up our own shit, I bet you it'll be a quick turn in regards to the police and the military against people of color. Just looking at that statistic, because they took this nigga to Burger King, they treated him like he was on the first 48. you know, you about to snitch on everybody type shit.
Yeah, you had to tell on somebody to get that meal, man. He didn't
That's
even
what
have to
I'm
tell
saying.
on nobody.
He didn't even have to tell. He didn't even have to tell. You took him to Burger King. You treated this nigga lawfully. Like, I'll put it like this. In the military, being an infantryman first, it's no negotiation when that nigga is shooting at you. It's no negotiation with this person taking innocent lives. It's eliminate that threat and push through it. You know, but you're gonna be empathetic. You're gonna be sympathetic with that. Like, I was I was highly upset with that. And then with the topic, I think that you showed with Kay, that's just ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? They were empathetic to them as well. You know, and the dude just jocked. That's one of us. You know, just because we got a little money and we move, you know, into the a higher, you know, a upscale quote unquote white neighborhood, we're treated differently. Like, come on, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But it's a matter of just knowing your rights and standing your ground. That's why I advise don't do it before I do it, but everybody move to Texas where you can stand your ground. So, you know what I'm saying? So if you run into a situation like that, you can handle that business and don't have to really worry about any major repercussions. As long as your stuff is up to date and your licenses and everything is cool, you good to go. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be proven in the court of law that you were standing your ground of someone being of a racist descent. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy just to think of, you know, people being treated like that. You know, being treated, you know, in a kind manner when they didn't just shot up a whole fucking church. Like, in the military, we can't even shoot up the church. You can't shoot up a church. You can't shoot up a hospital. But this motherfucker just shot up a whole church of people of color, black people, and you gonna be nice to this coward? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely 100% agree, man. And that's why I think it's important for everybody to have means to protect yourself, because the police ain't gonna get there fast enough. So
you reading my shirt. I appreciate you. Shout out.
Oh no, I didn't. What did it say? All fast then dialing?
All faster than dialing 911.
Oh, see, look, I point proven, man. That nice shirt. I did not see that. But yeah, I definitely 100% agree with you because Ahmaud Arbery, I believe that was in Georgia. He definitely had the right to protect himself. But you know, he didn't have that thing on him. So you know, or any type of means to you know, at least aid in his ability to flee if he chose to do so. You know, we've seen plenty of people like C-Dub that got the pepper spray on deck. You know what I'm saying? The baton.
Hey, I think he affiliated with the Mexicans, with the Hispanics, but he whipping out knives, pepper spray before he even flicking nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying? So you know, he's out here doing it and protecting himself, you know what I'm saying? So I am a big proponent in the First Amendment and protecting yourself. And I want to give a big thanks to More to Love for the $25 donation to the stream. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you so much. I wish, do I have a sound or something? I need to have a sound or something for this.
More love, just, you know, being generous all the way around.
Man, I appreciate you so much. More love. Thank you for being here. And thank you. And so, you know, yeah, I mean, always protect yourself, man. That is your God-given right. You feel me? What else we got going on here? All right, so I think we're gonna move it on, move it along here. What's the next one we got? Oh, so we were talking about the two-tiered justice system, and this is where your boy Trump kind of was brought up in this a little bit. All right, I want to play a quick clip, and get you guys opinion. Yeah, get you guys' opinion on this real quick.
So I want to share with you what Mr. Williams' father is posting this week. This message about how Trump and his crew got a bond Young Thug, his son there, and YSL, those are people in that group, Free YSL, they, as you see on the t-shirt, face the same charges, but no bond, make justice fair. This is the American split screen. These are the same charges. And if we take this seriously, they're both supposed to be presumed innocent. Even in the rare case where someone like Mr. Trump is charged, he roams free, the others do not.
All righty then. KML, is this is this sign of a two-tiered system to you?
Of course it is. I mean, they right though. You know how YSL now gonna sit up there and be behind bars, you know, and gotta wait for a trial when he out, you know, doing still trying to run for president, and he basically got RICO charges on him too.
Yeah. Well said on that one. Rap, what do you have to say about this, man? Both of them hit with the RICO. Matter of fact, even to the way that Trump was brought in versus the way that Young Thug was brought in. I don't know if anybody's seen the clip, but he had like a whole convoy of flashing lights to bring him in, take his picture, and leave. Is this is this a evident sign of two-tier justice system right here?
No, it's not. It's not a two-tier justice system. Fuck MSNBC for wanting to use a rap artist that's going through a completely different. So where are the people who killed Young Mo or Mo 3? Where those guys at? What are guys who's shot up other artists' tour bus, tour events, at shows? They just using Trump to continue that narrative because MSNBC is a super leftist platform, and they want to try to victimize niggas and shit. The YSL member who, man, stop it, man. Like that's another part of the jokes. That's why I can't take shit like that serious. I can't. Trump is in situations because he can get out that shit because he got the money to get out that shit. I guarantee you, if 50 Cent was in the same spot Trump was, it'd be the same shit. If Diddy, Hove, we're talking about Young Thug. This is Birdman's artist. If Birdman was in that situation, he'd be able to probably move like Trump moving right now. In my opinion. But I don't think it has anything to do with tiers. I don't.
Okay. So you're saying that, if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying the fact that it's in Georgia, same DA, both hit with RICOs, and you're saying that there's no way a side-by-side portray of the justice system in one being able to walk out the same day versus the other, because I think I would bet that he doesn't have as much money as Trump, but he does have some money. You would say that's not
why he still got a shot.
Because
he got money. Where's YFN Lucci at?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
He's still in there. He's a rapper from Atlanta, from the same county that Young Thug is from, that got locked up a minute ago. Casanova 2 times. The dude from New York, that's an artist. Jammed up. It's other artists that's not as pronounced. It's just that the YSL thing was big, so MSNBC chose to use that as leverage to talk to niggas to say, hey, we're still on your side. And that's bullshit. That's
So
fucking bullshit.
You don't think that it has anything to do with the DA? That the same
No.
DA hitting with both with RICOs, that doesn't matter. That doesn't play a factor.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Ultimately, I think Young Thug is gonna probably do more time, but ultimately he's gonna get out.
Okay. Okay.
I think that this whole Trump thing is just a fucking joke, man. Like, back to the initial. Let me get off my soapbox.
Okay, so you say it's a joke. What part of it is a joke to you? The fact that he's even charged, or what part is the joke?
Just the entire coverage of what's going on with them. All right. When there's real issues that are happening in front of us. We're talking about impeachments. We're covering a trial of a motherfucker evading taxes. And man, I got older members of my family that's like, Trump need to be in jail. Yeah, okay, that's fine. He do need to be in jail, but there's bigger issues going on that I think the people at the top need to be worried about if they gave a damn about the people. Trump is a person. He's not a depiction of the people. It's people that support him, but it's other masses other than them motherfuckers. It's other people that, regardless of what happened to Trump, even if Trump go to prison and he's in Sing Sing and that motherfucker rotten butt naked, it's still motherfuckers out there that ain't gonna eat. I just think that stuff should be the fabric of where Congress and the Senate direct their attention instead of giving another $14 billion to Ukraine.
Okay. And granted,
let me just say this too. The immigrants that's coming over that Biden sent troops for to help process them. A lot of them people are getting money to come here. And a lot of that money is our tax money. I'd say that 98% of that money that they get as a subsidiary, I don't even know if I say that shit right. They getting subsidized to come over here. And they get the ones that get asylum. I'm just saying, man, the ones that get asylum that come over here, they getting our money, man. And we worried about motherfuckers, curtains and debates. And like, I just think that a lot of this stuff is a distraction. I think it's a joke, right? While we constantly getting reamed, we just kind of worried about this other shit that don't necessarily affect the macro. That's cutting into people who use government assistance. If they giving illegal immigrants that means somebody getting cut off. That means some small section might lose Section 8 to give these immigrants that $2,400. I know people on Facebook personally that have came on and said, we just got kicked out our apartment complex and they ain't give us no notice. That's because they giving money to the immigrants. That's Democratic strategy. We getting the banana in the tailpipe and we worried about Trump.
Yeah.
We gotta wake up, man.
Because I do think, and I think that you raise a lot of great points, right? And I do think that based off of your economic placing right now, some things may be more important than others. I definitely do agree with that. But however, I do think that we can chew gum and walk at the same time. I think that there's a section, a group of people who believe that all those things that you named, this is just as important of one of those things, being that if we are indeed a nation of laws, right? No man is above the law. If we are indeed saying that is the principle that we are living by, there is no better example than a president who, if he did step over the law, being held accountable as any other citizen in America. I think that is a big thing to a lot of people.
So what does that change if he's convicted? What if he, I'm not saying that it shouldn't matter to a degree, right? But the degree at which it's being magnified, I think that there are bigger things that impact more people on a surface level stuff than just somebody's thought that, you know, then that's fucked up. They let Trump off, but Young Thug's still in jail. Because at the end of the day, you still going to work the next day. Your family's still gonna eat. If Trump gets, you know, like, I'm not saying like it should be excused. Nah, the motherfucker deserve his just due if he a crooked son of a bitch. Absolutely. But I think with the state of where we are, I just think the media, the way the information is being disseminated, it's just real candid, in my opinion. And I ain't fucking with it. So I don't disagree that no, ain't none of it right. The motherfucker getting the whopper and shit after going shooting up people in the church. Hell no, he deserved to get his top now, because we all know if that was Tamir Rice. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not saying that shit don't matter. It does. But I can't go back in time and say Tamir Rice either. So my thought process when, you know, again, the question is given to me, you know, is to look like forward and not be dismissive though in the same sense. So I definitely don't want to come off as dismissive. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, no. I think you're being candid, and I appreciate you being candid as well. But I definitely do think that yeah, you can't go back in time to prevent Amir Rice, but I would hope that there's if you can prevent another Amir Rice, you know what I'm saying? So I think that sometimes we do have Tamir Rice. I apologize.
Yes,
as well as Ahmaud Arbery's and you know everybody else that encompasses those things as well.
I believe Michael Brown, regardless of what they say, Michael Brown was unjustly assassinated.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Regardless of the evidence, because what people argue is all the evidence and the police report. And listen, he didn't have to shoot the boy.
Yeah.
He didn't have to shoot him. Oh, he had a firearm. He didn't have to shoot him.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. But I say that to say this, that I think that as much stuff that is going on, I think it still is important to pay attention to other things, because it does set precedent for the future. So to be like, well, my rent is due, so I don't give a shit about, you know, that's perfectly within your right to do so. However, I think on the major level, those people can't afford to do that. I think that those are the pillars that hold up society. And I think that it is important for them to make sure that they stay strong on those fronts, because again, it's going to set the precedent for what a president can and cannot do. Again, I don't know if he's guilty. I can't say he's guilty. I can't say he's innocent. I don't care one way or the other, to be honest with you. On your side, Rab, I don't care one way or the other. It does not benefit or harm me. That I can see right now. But I do think that the justice system needs to play its way fully through and do what they need to do.
I don't disagree with anything you said. I mean, you're a high intellect individual. All of you people are. So I respect everybody's premise, regardless, because I think that, you know, everybody comes from, even though different places, a similar set of circumstances when as far as background, regardless of where you are currently. It doesn't matter. Everybody comes from a similar set of circumstances. What do you think about Robert F. Kennedy? Just to pose the question, not to take it into a whole nother and take anything away from the show. What does anybody think of Robert F. Kennedy as a candidate for president? Junior. I think that's his name, RFK Jr. Yeah, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's been on Mav Hoffa's show. He went to the Breakfast Club. He went to a few other places.
I haven't seen him. But if you asking me directly, what I honestly opinion, what I would say is that I think that if as long as he, I think 35, shit, he should run.
Well, it takes away from, if you haven't heard
back his father, because I think he's trying to bring back his father's policy, you know, before he got assassinated back, if I'm correct or not.
Or his uncle?
Yeah,
That was his
yeah, his
uncle.
uncle.
I mean, well, they killed his dad. They killed his daddy too, but his uncle was the JFK. John F. Kennedy was his uncle.
Yeah.
And then Robert, and they assassinated him, and then his dad was running. Then they killed him, and now he's. Yeah, but his voice is like when you listen to him talk, it's hard to listen to him, but he be saying some real shit in my opinion. And he's from the inside. I mean, if anybody know a kid, he's like a Clinton, like what you would say a Clinton or a Bush is, in my opinion. But I'm serious as far as ties to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they saying this motherfucker a loony, but he go against everything they say.
Yeah.
We do the same shit. But the media is telling us that he fucked up, man.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna check that out, Rab, because I definitely like. I like to be informed, so I'm gonna definitely check that out on what you're speaking about. So next time, if you do bring it back up, I can give you a more, exact answer. I don't, because I mean, anybody can run. Go ahead.
Well, I was just asking because he's in that realm, so I didn't know if anybody knew or not. I was just really posing a question, not to take
No. Hey,
tonight's
man.
show off.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing, because I spent a lot of time with you, so I definitely do appreciate you sharing your views on it. Because I know, if I'm not mistaken, I think you follow some of this. So that's why I was kind of getting a lot more of your thoughts on this situation in depth. So I do appreciate you allowing me to do that. And being Rab, man, what they came to see, you know what I'm talking about? Ms. Zaya says, yes, definitely with being limits for an offense. Oh wait, I already read that. Okay, nothing else came in. I already read that one. All right, so DisRiz, man,
there's a few. I posted them.
Let's get it.
Facebook,
What's up?
Over from Facebook. There's a few down there.
On mine.
Yeah, it's in the Kiki, she said that there's a two-tier justice system, but it's not black and white, it's rich or poor. I definitely agree with that. Because look at this situation with Trump, with the Trump
100
to Young Thug. Yeah, definitely. Even though they're both rich, but he's a billionaire, Young Thug is possibly a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? That's a difference. That's a big difference right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different another tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? And then Tony, she said that first of all, the U.S. needs to take care of the people, our people, before they let thousands of immigrants over the border. They should still be in their country and figure their shit out. And continues, she said the U.S. hasn't taken care of our homeless. These killings are women being snatched. What the hell? Monies haven't even been used wisely. So that's definitely, what we were saying earlier. Well, what I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got bigger fish to fry than to worry about this damn debate, or this, what you call it? Indictment. You know what I'm saying? This indictment, it's like, and to answer your question, I don't know if you was going to ask me that yet, but in regards to the indictment, I think this is his ploy to run. This is his campaign right here. You know what I'm saying? To show his strength or his power. Like he riding up, he damn near should have had a damn chariot the way he rode up to the damn indictment. You know what I'm saying? They still treating him, even though the ex-presidents, they still get treated in convoys and chauffeured and all this other stuff. But he pulled up and was in there, 25 minutes and bailed out? Like, crazy. That's crazy compared to Young Thug, even though they're under the same statute or indictments, But the thing is, though, I think it's a fine line in regards to that because of Young Thug is being indicted in regards to murders and killing and killing people and stuff like that. Trump is being indicted up under money and embezzlement and stuff like that. Lying, things of that nature. Both are wrong, but I think one outweighs the other, when you're killing off people, you know what I'm saying, versus stealing. You know what I'm saying? Both are wrong. I'm just stand on that. Both are wrong. But I think the murders definitely outweigh the embezzlement, and treason. Well, not treason, because it's going against the United States, but both are fucking wrong.
It was treason.
Yeah. Both are wrong, and I think that both should be tried the same damn way. Regardless of how much money you got, or whatever. I think Young Thug should have had the possibility to bail out, but
especially with the conditions that they were going to put on him. He had a real strict condition that they were going to put on him, but they didn't even let that fly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They just wanted to make this stick for some reason. They had it in. Fanny had it in for him, but like I said, I really believe that this is his campaign. He don't have to run. This is his campaign right here. He's all over the news, without even showing up to the polls. So, or the debates. So I think this is his damn campaign, and it's working damn near flawlessly. He's in the news every damn day about something. 91 indictments, bro. 91. Like, I know a few people that had 3, and them shit stuck. You know what I'm saying? They still in jail to this day. You know what I'm saying? 91, bro, and then going against the United States. I mean, what happened to the shooting parties? You know what I'm saying? Like death by firing squads. What happened to that? And not to wish ill will on nobody, but what happened to those? Treason? Come on,
yeah,
bro.
Man.
We talking about curtains of treason. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah. I agree with you on that one, my guy. And before we go up out of here, I got another super chat, or not super chat. I can't wait till I get the super chats, because then that'd be awesome, because I can actually show them up on the screen. But Ms. Zaya 25, thank you, Ms. Zaya, for the 25 donation. I appreciate you. Let me get a little something up in there real quick. All right. Thank you for so much for the donation, Ms. Zaya, as well as more to love as well. All right, so I think the question that I was getting to you, DisRiz, was no, I think I already asked you about the 2-tier system. Right. Yeah, I already asked you that.
I think I answered it when Kate said it. I said it's a 5-tier system. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was more in with Trump. What did you think about how the image looks, where, and I know you speak a little bit on it, but I'm gonna ask you officially, when it comes to Young Thug and the president, side by side, one getting the treatment that they got and the other getting the other treatment that you got. What do you think about that?
The name says it all. President Thug. That says it all. That's gonna put you in a whole different category. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like watching the video, and I forgot to post the reference link, but watching the video, everybody in snitch said that YSL is a gang. He's been tried or allegedly, been indicted for multiple murders and things of that nature. It's hard to combat that, man. It's hard to combat that when you living up to the thug mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to combat that. You have that image. Just like we was talking earlier, when you're known for a certain thing on social media, people don't see you every day, but you always whining, bitching, and complaining. They gonna think you a whining bitch and complainer. You know what I'm saying? Like you stand up, you're gonna be labeled as that. So with Thug in your name, and you're being accomplices or planning these hits and so forth, they're gonna make you sick. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get out of that. It's hard to get away from it. I don't think it's fair. I think he should have got the same treatment as Trump, with Trump being able to get out if he had the money to get out. Under certain restrictions, because they just did it for YoungBoy. They just did it for YoungBoy a year or two ago, and he was damn near under the same indictments as Thug in regards to murders and all this other stuff. Running from cops. High speed chases and jumping out, bailing out, running from cops and stuff like that. With pistols, being a felon. And he was able to get out under restrictions in Utah. You know what I'm saying? At a house or whatever he had in Utah. Why Thug can't get it? But definitely he had to sit for a while. So I think they, like Rap said earlier, I think they're gonna do the same thing to him. They're just gonna make an example out of him because he's a rapper and he raps about this stuff. Or rap about the things that he did. He's had a hand in, allegedly. Hey, your mic off, E.
Appreciate that, man. I know that you mentioned Young Thug, right? The name of Thug being in his title, and kind of portraying that. What would you say to someone that said that, to the people that say, well, Trump, his movements is that of the mafia? What would you say about that?
It is, but the mafia move in silence. Thugs are like blatant, blatant and out, you know what I'm saying, obnoxious. Like I always say, the empty wagon make the most noise. You want that attention. Now you got that attention. What you gonna do about it? And now they got you sitting, versus Trump being obnoxious at the debates and stuff like that, tweeting and stuff like that. But I say more money talk and bullshit walk, and I'm just leave it at that.
So I'm curious. I'm gonna ask you this real quick, and then I'm done with it. Who do you think is more vocal, former President Trump or Young Thug?
I think Thug is more vocal because it's on wax. You can keep playing it over and over and over, brainwashing over and over. You can sway that jury. You can sway that jury just by those lyrics. The things that Trump has said or done, unless it was pre-recorded or recorded, man, that shit is hit or miss. You ain't gonna even think about that. The main thing when you think about Trump, you think about the Capitol building. You're not thinking about the bullshit that he has said. But with the things that Thug has said, or that ties in with the lyrics of the things that he's done, you can keep playing that shit over and over as a brainwashing technique to persuade that jury to keep him or make him sit longer.
Okay. All right. Well, fuck, damn shit. We done went over time, man. I want to give a big thanks to Kaya Mill. Thank you to Rab. And thank you to DisRiz, ENT, man, for coming through, holding it down, and doing their thing. I appreciate y'all so much. As well as everybody in the comment section as well. Thank you. Thank you to the donators. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate it. That was More to Love and Messiah. Thank you so much for that. What were you saying, DisRiz?
No, I was just saying, do y'all agree? With what I just said. That was it.
Hell no, I don't agree. You know that. Come on, man. You know me. Look,
speak on it. Speak on it.
You got video to go with what he's saying as well, right? So if, for instance, let's say in the Georgia instances, right? I've played it on here before. It's a tape of him saying, I need you to find the numbers. I need you to find this amount of numbers. This specific amount of numbers I need you to find. That too can be played in the court over and over and over again. The same with him saying, hey, Russia, I need your help, man. Go find those emails. And then the emails getting delivered. That could be played over and over and over and over again, right? There are a lot of things. Remember when he had the long time ago with the Billy Bush, you know what I'm saying? I just grab him by the pussy and they cool with it. That again can be played over and over and over and over again. So I think that when it comes to volume, I say Trump because he's on Twitter, he's on Social Truth, which is his platform. He's in the media. He's constantly talking, even though his lawyers is telling him, hey, man, you might want to shut the fuck up. He keeps talking. I couldn't tell you the last thing Thug said, but I can give you a list of the shit that Trump is saying. So from my perspective, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that from my perspective, I see Trump and hear Trump a lot more than I do Young Thug.
I feel that. But look at the jury. Look at the jury versus over Thug versus Trump's jury, or whenever they have a jury or whatever. It's going to be people of some type of stature that's equal to him. So it's almost going to favor Trump for him to get out versus Thug, with having people that's of the same stature of Thug. They're not going to have no Thug sitting on the fucking panel for him. That's why he's going to sit versus Trump being let go, because it's biased. Just like you just talked about the two-tier justice system. That's definitely it right there. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to have the same. What is it with jury duty? Like when you assign to as a juror, you're of the same stature of that person, so you can't be persuaded, so to speak.
That's not how it goes. All right. How it goes is, and actually it would be the reverse, Steve. they're going off out of Fulton County, a Democratic, heavily Democratic county. This is why Trump is trying to get it sent over to the feds. I think he's trying to get it sent over to the feds, because he knows that this county didn't go for him. So to the contrary, you're going to have people from that county as your jury. That's going to be your jury. So all the people that they're picking are going to be from there, which I don't think it's a high income area. But so with that being said, I would think it would be leaning more towards Thug, because you're speaking to people that may speak the same language as you, versus someone that is of the upper echelon, talking that money talk and moving the way that they move, may not be relatable to the people of Fulton County.
Got it.
So that's why he's trying to get it out of that and take it federal, on that aspect. And I ain't mean in a mean way when I said you're wrong. By the way, that's another way it goes.
That's why I said speak on it, because shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I would think that they will be of the same stature, you know, of people that you can't persuade. Now, I get it when it comes to like a Democratic Party and stuff like that being in Georgia, him trying to persuade them. But a lot of people, Trump done touched a lot of people, you know, besides grabbing them by the pussy. So he got a lot of people in his back pocket. So I would think it would be, I would think it would be more people that it would be hard to find someone that Trump hasn't had tempered with, so to speak, versus Thug, you know, shooting up mama's houses and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would think, me personally, you know?
Yeah. And with that, man, I don't disagree with you at all. You know, I think that there's a lot of he has a lot of support around the United States and abroad as well. So I don't disagree with that at all. That's why they're gonna go through the jury selection process and try to pick who they think would better suit them, both the DA and the prosecution. But yes, let me go ahead and get y'all out of here, because I know y'all like, man, shut the up. Okay, I promise. But we did get some people that commented, I believe. You want to read that, Steve?
That's the one from earlier. I think.
My bad.
Yeah, Kiki, she hit a couple of them. She just dropped a couple of them.
Wait, so all these are? Is it this one?
Yeah, it's that one. Do
okay.
You think if they had kept Trump, it would have been another situation like what took place at the White House, well, the Capitol building? You know how he likes to tweet. I wouldn't doubt it. What y'all say?
What do you mean if they kept him?
If he was still locked up with them folks, would they continue to act a fool?
Man, who want to touch on that one?
I'll let Rav take it. Okay.
So it's a podcast on Valuetainment. Pat Bet Dave, and he's got actual FBI informants on there that say that the Capitol riots was an inside job. These are actual whistleblowers on his podcast, Valuetainment. Pat Bet David, he has 2 FBI whistleblowers on there that clarify exactly what happened in the Capitol riot. And them motherfuckers was FBI motherfuckers that did that shit. They had like accomplice in there too with them. Like, this shit is a fucking joke, man. I'll tell you, man, it's a joke, man. They fucking with us, man. We gotta tighten up.
No, I agree, man.
You can look it up. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
I'm gonna say that I do think that it was definitely an inside job. I don't because it was too many pieces for that had to be in that place in order for it to happen. So I definitely think, matter of fact, it was well documented. I think it was some of the Congress people as well, leaving certain doors open and so on and so forth.
Even how fast it happened. How fast.
They also gave tours beforehand, before the day, like a day or two before it went down. They gave tours of where to find whose office and how do you navigate it. Because a lot of people were like, "Man, this." But
none of the informants got in trouble. None of the informants got in trouble. The handful of people that did were just like people like really like there to support that.
Yeah.
But the informants did like most of the damage.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as what Kiki said beforehand,
if that's what she's talking about. If she's
no.
talking about the Capitol
I think she's saying like, do you think it would have been a situation like that? Not necessarily at the White House, but maybe somewhere else. If they kept him in jail, basically, if there would have been an uprising if they didn't get him in and out, is how I'm taking it. So
no, it wouldn't have been no uprising. He would just been in jail.
I think it possibly could have. I think it possibly could have. I'm not putting it past the people that have, I believe, drunk the Kool-Aid all the way down. Didn't leave a drop. I think that they ready. I think they're ready, and I think that they're waiting, and I think that I think that they wouldn't mind doing some crazy shit. In my opinion, giving a word.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I don't think nobody would have been. People act stupid.
Say that. Wait, hold on, Rap. Say that part again.
I just said you have had some people act stupid, but I don't think motherfuckers really tripping like that.
Did you seen January 6th, though, right?
That was an inside job.
I'm not saying it wasn't an inside job, but that wasn't fake people that we seen storming it. We can at least agree on that, right? However they got there, whoever left the door open, whoever put out the tweet, we seen the people there.
Yeah, it was a plan. I mean, the person that got, deceased, that was real. That wasn't supposed to happen.
But what I'm saying
and
is
there were people there.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was real people there.
Yeah.
But like people, there was a lot of informant initiators too.
Yeah, I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying bodies. It showed they have military show of force, right? They had people. You know what I'm saying? Like they had people. I don't care who organized it and put the party together. People showed up to that motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Now some people did leave, but there was a lot that stayed. So to think that with those bodies being able to, in that area doing what they were doing, that they wouldn't then take up arms against whatever cause they were pointed to go to. They already did it to subvert the will of the people. You don't think they would? You think anything else is a little step too far?
Nah, bro. I don't think that people right now are even. There may be a small segment of people who are willing to, but they're going to stay in their respective spaces and represent that. That's why you got to go like way out to the country or like Gatlinburg, Tennessee and shit to see Trump 2024 signs. Like you got to be like, people that really like are diehard, like I kill for this guy type people. You know what I'm saying? But those are the people that probably have like a bigoted connotation tied to him because they think that he may support that. Okay. The average person that probably support that I've met at least, and I live in Virginia. I just went camping in West Virginia. So I done been out there with Bushwick Bill and Hillbilly Joe and all them motherfuckers. And from what I've seen, where I thought I was gonna see something that it wasn't, because I was like, man, I'm about to go out here, man. It's gonna be a bunch of fucking Confederate flags. But I done seen them driving around Virginia like a motherfucker. And going out there, I thought I was gonna see it. I didn't. I seen a lot of US flags, but just even talking to motherfuckers at the same time, because motherfuckers bring up politics. They do, you know what I'm saying, in an uncharacteristic way. But they bring it up. They say, oh, I'm not about that. But man, what do you think about Biden?
Hey, that's what we used to do.
Seriously, they ask.
They trying to gauge.
Where were you at, Rap? Because we used to go up to
West Virginia,
AP Hill, and that's
in Virginia.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
so that's south. That's south. I'm at Fort Belvoir. I work at Fort Belvoir now.
Okay, but yeah, I didn't see nothing.
But
either. And I was worried, coming from North Carolina up there. I'm like, West Virginia, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, you'd like to think that you're gonna have some complications if your skin is of a darker complexion, depending on where you come from, right? You know what I'm saying? I come from the Midwest. Nebraska's like 90% Caucasian. We don't go out west. You know what I'm saying? We stay in Omaha for the most part. It's no knock, but we starting to filtrate, but that wasn't like that in the 90s. So the perception is that it's going to be a certain type of way, and it wasn't. It was question asking and respects of opinion. So to answer the question, no, I don't think it would have been an uprising. Like, it would have been some stuff in the media. Oh, look at these. They would have put a label on them and this and that, and then that would have been the next story on the Young Turks. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it would have been anything like really disrespectful to threaten anybody. Like, we wouldn't have known anybody that would have got threatened by something like that. I don't think.
Okay. And
just my opinion.
No, word. Trump is supported by the white supremacists. Whatever he says is law to them. Did you want to jump in on that, Kay?
Nope.
All right. Rab, you got anything for that one?
So I'll say that the small bigoted community do support him, but it's a very small community. I believe that by the masses, it's a lot more people that support him that don't think like that.
Okay. All right. Man, what you eating over there? That look good.
She called me. I had a pot belly. I've been talking. I'm starving. You called me mid.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, man. I'm just wondering what it is. That's all.
I was trying to get on camera, and then he was like, "What you think about that?" Right? I'm like, "Damn."
Hey, I'm with it, man. I'm trying to figure out what you eating on. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, I was trying to keep my composure and not be disrespectful, chewing all in the mic and shit. Y'all ears and shit. I'm chewing.
Man, that's how it was, man. That's how we started out, man. Trap always had something delicious he was eating on. So
you know what I'm saying? I'm just smacking and stuff, licking and spanking.
Yeah, we came out like that.
We
ain't
sure
too busy
did.
around here.
We sure like.
Well, Steve, what do you think about what Kiki said?
I kind of agree to an extent, but like Rab was just saying, like, with me being stationed in North Carolina during Trump's reign, I didn't really see too much, like shit. To be honest, I didn't really even see too many Confederate flags. You know what I'm saying? I seen a few, don't get me wrong, in North Carolina and going up to Virginia and stuff like that. But I didn't really, see too many signs, like, maybe a few here and there of Pence, 2020 or whatever it was. But yeah, it wasn't too much, going for Trump in regards to it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a smaller community, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure the ones in Kentucky and Alabama and all the Jim Crow states, I'm pretty sure they're alive and well and waiting, just so they can act the fool, because you don't really hear too much about the Triple K too often. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they're still alive and well.
No, they go by a different name now.
Yeah. Militias and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're waiting. But the thing is, like, I think it'd be hard for them. I think it'd be hard for them because it's a lot of people of color that have, licenses. They have guns. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be evenly matched or probably outmatched. So I kind of agree with it, but in a sense, like I just said, I think they'd be outmatched. So that's why they hide none of their sheets with the holes cut out. You know what I'm saying? Waiting.
That sure remind me of that. What movie was that? When the motherfucker was like, "Who cut the holes? They're uneven."
That was Django, wasn't it?
Django.
I see
That was the fuck that remind me of. As far as Kiki, what you said, man, I definitely, I wholeheartedly agree with it. I do think that Trump is supported by white supremacists. I'd even take it a step further, Kiki. I would say that not only does the supremacists support him, I would also say that he supports the supremacists. I think that was seen in Charlottesville when he said good folks on both sides, and also in a debate with candidate presidential candidate at the time, Biden, when he was asked to disavow white supremacists, and he replied by saying stand back and stand by. So I would even take it a further step to say that not only do they support him, but he supports them as well, off of that one. But thank you for the questions, Kiki. I appreciate you. Ms. Zaya says, what I've seen in Texas, they big on these flags and Trump signs. Yes, they definitely are, man, especially in the neighborhood. Man, I'll tell you how crazy it is. In where I live, which I live in the ghetto, y'all. I don't know who said we live in nice houses. I do not live in nice houses. But the HOA, no, not the HOA. They have a Facebook page. And in our community, they had to create a Democratic Facebook page and a Republican Facebook page. And you damn near had to do a goddamn at least for the Republican one, I know you had to goddamn pretty much prove you a goddamn Republican in order to get in there. And yeah, that's how divisive it was, especially during that time when Trump was running. Both times, I think, when Trump was running. So yeah, it's out of control, man. It is out of control. But we're gonna get up out of here, man. I think we spent enough time with you folks, and we gotta get him up out of here because Rab's eating on something delicious. He ain't never tell me what it is, but I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Kay Emil real quick and say, Kay, man, what you got for us before we get up out of here?
Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and have a great night and enjoy your week.
Man, she looked like she hit that weed a little bit too hard. Rab,
I wish I did have something to hit too.
She was all animated in the beginning to have enjoy your night. Rab, man, what you got for us when we get up out of here? I love you, Kay.
I was trying to put my sexy voice on.
Oh, go ahead. A lot of men are moist out there right now. What you got for us, Rab, when we get up out of here?
Man, it's always a pleasure rocking with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all having me. Make sure y'all paying attention to the markets if you're in it. Bitcoin is still at a viable dollar cost average price. Stocks is gonna start plummeting. Your big ones, Apple, Meta, both which I think give a dividend. You want to go the safe route, do the S&P 500 ETF, and protect yourselves and keep your head up.
Yeah,
especially Apple, because Apple is trash this go round. Just saying.
Man, listen, Apple is at a discount right now, and
yeah,
I got friends that's comparing Jordans, and they should be comparing stocks.
Come on, man, say that again. Say that again.
Apple is at a discount, man.
Yeah,
that's it though for your boy.
Nah, man, because I'm looking at that. I'm looking at also EVs. I'm looking at EVs and some AIs as well, some AI stock. I think this AI thing might do something, and in the way the government's trying to, I think, go to electrical vehicles for EVs.
Well, not just that, they sit up there trying to bring manufacturing back, but it's gonna be all AI ran.
Yeah, so I think that that might be something to look out for as well. Ladies and gentlemen, don't say we ain't never gave nothing to you. Thank you for that rap. And DisRizEnt, my guy, do you have anything for us before we get out of here, good sir?
Man, it was a damn good show. I'll tell you that much. It was a damn good show. Everybody enjoy the rest of the week and be in tune for King of Spades, or
Yes.
King
Yeah.
Queen of Spades, or how we gonna do
We'll
it?
do
How we
King.
gonna do it?
We're gonna do King of Spades on Wednesday.
Oh,
And
you
what
the
day is
pilot.
y'all doing Queen of Spades then?
Oh man, Queen of Spades got the boots, man. Ain't nobody showing up.
Hey, I had mommy
But
do this now. I wouldn't show up.
no. It ain't your fault. I'm just saying that's what happened. But I am looking to invite. Like I think I had a conversation with you, as far as bringing you guys in on the second half of the show.
Okay.
Cool. So
You
that
gonna
way,
do it like that then?
I really want to. I still want to have y'all opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? I still want y'all to be able to respond to anything that's been said, if you so choose to come up. But yeah, we're gonna keep that thing rolling. Kiki says, you go ahead, Steve. You can make it happen.
You don't have to go to the country to see those signs. I live in Michigan, 2 blocks away from me. There's a sign in front of somebody's front yard. I guess talking about the Trump signs.
Trump signs, yeah. All the FBJs, all the above on the back of the trunks. Go Brandon, all of it, man. You see it all out there. So, yeah, man. America's great. That's what makes America great, man. That free speech right there. You feel me? Thank y'all again for coming through. KML, Rab, and none other than Mr. DisRiz Entertainment himself, man. And everybody. Easy, man. We up out of this thing.